Hey.
Okay, well, look like we are good. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us today on this week's Caribbean Corner. We've got some amazing prizes, as you've seen. For those of you as well that are watching on the recording, hello. Nice of you to come and see us. And you're going to have some really, really good presentations today. You're going to go away armed with lots of information, so you're able to rebook for your clients, all of these people that you quite well, all of the hosts that are sat in front of you now. So we're going to just do a few little waves as to who everybody is. Torrance, seeing as you're on the screen, does anybody not know you, do you think?
It's possible, but unlikely.
Pretty famous. Okay, so tell us who you are and what your prize is, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Torrance Lewis. I'm the District Sales Manager with the Jamaica Tourist Board. Today, we're going to give somebody a chance to spend £50, however they like, from their My Booking Rewards account. And if you're really, really good and keep us all entertained and amused, somebody will get a goodie bag as well.
Oh, excellent. I love it. Thank you. Thanks, Torrance. Okay, Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham from RCD Hotels. Probably know better more for sort of Hard Rock, which I'm going to be talking about Hard Rock Hotel, Riviera Maya and Cancun today. And the lucky winner today from us will win a 3-night stay at Hard Rock Hotel, Riviera Maya. You can stay longer if you wish, and we'll give you the rates on that. But yeah, 3 nights at Hard Rock Hotel, Riviera Maya.
Brilliant. And Patrice.
Hello, everyone. I'm Patrice Van Uyseker with Van Uyseker Exclusive. I represent several hotels in the Caribbean and in Europe. And today I'll be giving out a £100 voucher with Amazon.
And?
Oh, sorry, the bottle of rum too. The most important part.
Exactly, everyone's rum. Thank you, Patrice. Thanks
Who
for
cares
joining
about
us.
it? The Amazon voucher.
Come on, it's rum. We're travel agents. And Glynis,
hi. Hi.
Do people know who you are? I'm pretty sure they do.
Well, I hope so. If not, I'm Glynis Jeffrey, Elegant Hotels, and I'm delighted to be able to give somebody 3 nights at one of our 7 all-inclusive properties, or one of our all-inclusive properties, one of 7 on Barbados. So you can match that with your rewards points as well. Yee.
Brilliant. So you all want to know how you win this now. Okay, so we're going to do the same as always. So the participants, I haven't told Patrice, or I don't think Glynis either, you need to ask a question to the travel agents at the end. And what we do, the fastest finger first gets 10 entries into the spin to win. So tomorrow we do a spin to win, but that shows who's been listening as well to the presentation. So it's great for you. And then we do the spin to win as well, just in case anybody's internet is a little bit slower, because I know mine sometimes struggles. So you need to write to everybody in the chat options. So you've got the chat, if you just change it to all panelists and all attendees so that you're all ready. And obviously any questions that you've got throughout, if you pop them in the Q&A tab and just put who it's to, and then we'll do the question and answers just at the very, very end. Okay, so I'm going to let Mr. Torrance kick off with our Jamaican dreaming. Over to you, Torrance.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you to all the other panelists as well. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to share my screen and take you on a how are we doing there, Sarah? Can you see?
All good.
We're good. Okay, brilliant. Again, well, it's never too early for Christmas, is what I'm hearing from everybody at the moment. The decorations are up in the shops, the cards are out, and everybody's dreaming of Christmas. So I thought today I would tell you a little bit about Jamaica's Christmas traditions, so that if you have clients who are coming to you in the weeks ahead or the week ahead saying, I just want to get away from all these tears, I don't want any more tears in my life, I want to go someplace where it's tear-free, Jamaica is the place, and this is what Christmas in Jamaica is going to be like. So come with me on a journey, a little bit of what Jamaica's Christmas is like, and some updates on our protocols. Most of you, I'm sure, know exactly where Jamaica is, but we're smack bang in the middle of the Caribbean, surrounded by the warm waters and traditional northeast trade winds that accompany the weather in the winter. It's one of the few places you can go in the British winter where it's warm and sunny. Some quick facts. It's a big island. Our capital is Kingston. Montego Bay is our tourism capital. And by big island, I mean it's roughly the size of Northern Ireland. We've got 2.8 million people. And Jamaica has a very high percentage of people who follow the Christian faith. So Christmas is a big part of our annual celebrations. How do you get there? Well, at the moment, most of you will be aware we're not on the safe to travel corridor. That could change and could change very quickly. But when we do get back on the corridor, you can travel from Heathrow, Gatwick, Birmingham, and Manchester. And again, you can find the information about the airlines, the dates. But what I can say is that British Airways and Virgin will both restart in early December. So there will be flights, and people who have booked holidays can still go. And you may be aware of the changes with regards to quarantining if the destination you're traveling to is not on the safe to travel corridor. So what do you need to know? Well, the COVID-19 entry requirements for Jamaica are that you apply for a travel authorization 5 days before departure. You don't need a visa, and you do not need a negative PCR test. Let me reiterate that. You do not need a negative PCR test for getting travel authorization to travel to Jamaica. The travel authorization process is done on our website, visitjamaica.com. You arrive there and you get a prompt that says, do you live in Jamaica? You say no, and it then takes you to this where you put your email address in and you get a unique ID, and it takes you through a full questionnaire about where you live. All this information is what you would normally fill in on the forms for immigration and customs when you arrive. So now that whole process through the airport is paperless and touchless. You get this form at the end, and this is your key to COVID security and being able to access our resilient corridor when you are on the island. The QR code there is how we will track you, and it is your, essentially, your passport into the destination, boarding your flight, and getting around. So we're WTTC safe to travel, means Jamaica is following some of the highest standards of protocols throughout the world. Our resilient corridor is a stay-in zone area. What this means is that our policymakers have created an imaginary boundary to ensure that tourism workers and visitors alike have a safe, COVID-secure experience when they come on holiday to Jamaica. And there's a seal of approval that your clients will see wherever they go that says this entity is COVID-19 protocol compliant. So those are the sort of details you need to know, that Jamaica is COVID secure. Your clients will go there, they'll see people wearing masks, socially distancing, and it will be in these times the norm. So let's talk about Christmas and Christmas weather. Well, I mentioned to you that it's going to be warm there, it's going to be pretty rainy and cold here. So it's the perfect winter place to go to get away from the misery of the tears, the rain, and maybe even the snow. But snow doesn't bother Jamaican people. There's no explanation why. We seem to have managed to get the first tropical team in the Winter Olympics doing the bobsled. We've got downhill skiers, and we even have an ice hockey team. So winter doesn't faze us, and we like to be a little bit quirky, and it's part of the Jamaican personality. So what are these traditions? What will the clients see when they get to Jamaica? Well, the reality is that on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, there's a very entertaining activity called John Canoe. And it's a layover of slavery and colonialism. People dress up in costumes to celebrate. It's very colorful, it's very attractive. The hotels put it on in a much more coordinated way, and your clients will get up on Boxing Day and Christmas Day and see displays of John Canoe. John Canoe is one of the entertainment aspects of holidaying in the Caribbean, and is no doubt found in Jamaica as well. We have markets, this grand market where people go and do their shopping, but also food markets. Food is a big part of the Caribbean experience for Christmas. And if you go into the food markets, again, you have to be prepared to do things sort of differently now. Obviously, this is something that people would do who live there, but if you're there on holiday, this is not going to be possible this time. But the market is a big part of the Jamaican Christmas experience. But people who live on the island will be sprucing up their homes, painting the outside, making sure it's smart. And we make wreaths, and we use local things because we haven't got fir trees. So we use coconut palms to make wreaths to decorate our homes. And you'll see these plants here in the UK, but in Jamaica, we're on steroids when it comes to poinsettia. This is the plant that in your garden, in your house, in your office, on your desk says Christmas is here. And this, more than Santa, says to Jamaicans, it's Christmas time. We're a Christian country, so going to church is important, watch night services. And if you have clients who want to be true to their faith and go out on Christmas Eve night and go to church, they can do that in Jamaica quite easily. We have pantomime like you have the hair in the UK, and it's a major part of everybody's growing up through life in Jamaica. You go to the pantomime to hear stories of folklore and ancestry. It's entertaining, it's amusing, but it's also quite colorful. So that's what's happening. That's what Jamaicans experience. Your clients can experience it as well. But what's the food going to be like? You know, if you trade up your turkey and your roast dinner, what's dinner in Jamaica going to be like at the hotel? Well, in our homes, like everywhere else, it's all about family, and seasonal gatherings are the norm. People get together. We have measures in place to ensure that people only mix to a small number. I believe it's going to be 15 in Jamaica. I know in England it's going to be somewhat different, but we dine on large roasted chickens. It's part of the Jamaican Christmas experience to have nice spicy chicken meat. We also enjoy beautiful ham that has been cured and cooked. We enjoy goat. Goat is Jamaica's Christmas go-to meat. Every party, every event you go to, you'll find curried goat. And to have your sweet, we have something called Jamaican fruitcake, which is laced with rum and really does give you a nice kick and a nice festive feel. So after you've done all of that, you're still in the Christmas mood and you're feeling a little bit sinful. Why not have an ice cold coconut jelly to wash away all of the sins of the year and rejuvenate the heart? Everybody starts at the end of the year to start thinking about the next year, and coconut water is a part of our cleansing process in the Caribbean. In Jamaica, we enjoy coconut water, especially at Christmas time. So what are the drinks like? Because I know if you're coming from the UK and you're going on the Caribbean on a holiday to an all-inclusive, you want to know what the drink is going to be like. Well, at Christmas time, the two main things are eggnog with rum and sorrel punch, which usually has white rum and ginger, but can be made to different recipes. And I will be happy to send out recipes for all these Jamaican Christmas treats for all of you who are on the webinar today. So if you want to sample or try your hand at making something that's typically Jamaican, it's there for you. So holidays, there are going to be some amazing deals this Christmas out to the Caribbean. Jamaica in particular is going to have deals across all the major hotels. I know there are Black Friday sales taking place at the moment at the major chains. Look out for them, make sure you're aware of them, so when your clients call, you have them ready to offer. Who is it good for? It's great for couples, great for families. If people want to go and stay in a villa for social distancing, to be in a low density resort, Jamaica has it all. And I really think that you can tell your clients with some assurance, they will not miss out on the spirit of Christmas. We bring Santa to the beach. People can do things that they would not normally do. This is a sleigh with Rudolph and the reindeers. The Jamaican hoteliers really make the effort to bring Christmas in resort. And because we have our resilient corridor, you can do attractions all across the island, zip lining, snorkeling, bird watching, hiking. The attractions are open and you can do them. So that's Christmas in Jamaica. We have other festivals throughout the year. There's the major music festivals that happen in Boxing Day and January. So if you lay over from Christmas into the new year, you'll see Rebel Salute and Sting. But our Carnival is another big festival. We have parties throughout the summer, Dream Weekend, and then the big one is Reggae Sumfest. So it's a festival destination. It has lots to see, lots to do. Christmas will be a time where your clients will have a very memorable, no tears holiday. And for you, the travel agent, we are going to be doing FAMS in 2021. We're sending out a survey today, and MBR will do it for us over the next couple of days. Let us know your feedback. We will be taking agents out to show them that Jamaica is in a recovery phase, but all of the protocols that we've talked about are being implemented and it's safe to travel to. So I'm going to say thank you very much. I hope I haven't gone over my 10 minutes, and stop sharing my screen, and I'm free to answer any questions either now or in the Q&A part when that comes around. Is Sarah there? Well, she's not there at the moment. Maybe she was trying to tell me to get
On the
off
beach,
because of...
amazing.
Sorry?
No, I'm here.
Okay, well,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I've stopped sharing my screen, so I'm happy to.
Okay, perfect. I was getting excited over Santa on the beach, so thank you very much. It was really, really good. Great to see what the Jamaican families get up to over the festive season. So now we're going to hand over to Patrice. Patrice, it's all yours. But you're on mute still, so don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. So my name is Patrice. I represent several hotels in the Caribbean and in Europe. I'll just quickly highlight of my collection. The first one is, of course, the iconic Sandy Lane, Curtain Bluff in Antigua, Secret Bay in Dominica, Rock Capcana, and 2 in Europe, Zornica and Avaton in Zornica in Bulgaria and Avaton in Halkidiki. Before I commence with my first presentation, for those of you who are in the US, the representative for Calabash is Lush Experiences, Brad and Giuseppe and Angel, and also for Maison, it's Karen Bull. So firstly, Calabash. Calabash has been around for many, many years, and over the last 5 years, they've invested in a huge amount of funds into upgrading the hotel. And consequently, with this upgrade came their participation in the Relais Chateau Hotel Group. Over the last couple of years, they've also achieved some amazing awards. #1 TripAdvisor in the Caribbean 2019, number 13 in the world, which is an incredible achievement. And also Grenada's #1 boutique hotel for 2019. So here you see Calabash. So Calabash is about 10 minutes from the airport in Grenada. It's a quick hop to the beach, and it's located on a 27-acre private estate. Move my screen. Here you see 8 acres where the hotel is located, with 30 suites, 2 restaurants, a wellness center. Here you have one of the restaurants, which is right on the beach, the water sports. It's really to realize that this hotel is really perfect if you have any travelers that are really worried about obviously mixing with other clients, etc. So all the accesses to the rooms are from the outside. I'll show you some other pictures of Gary Rhodes afterwards, but also important to know that we have a small collection of villas. One is the Pool House, Garibaldi, Tree Frog, and Hummingbird, which are really exceptional villas at an incredible price too. Oops. So this is the view to the beach bar and the beautiful garden. And this is a great way to understand the property. And then you walk through the reception, and then there's Gary Rhodes Restaurant. Gary Rhodes might not be known for many of you in the US, but he's quite the famous chef in the UK, who unfortunately passed away, and his wife is actually continuing the legacy of his hotel. He was one of the first celebrity chefs before Gordon Ramsay, I presume. So here are some of the categories. You have the superior suites here, the penthouse and deluxe room, the wellness center, and here you have some of the deluxe rooms and the restaurant, which I said. I'm going to go quickly through these pictures just to give you an overview of the categories and to show you how Calabash has evolved over the years. Here you see the beautiful gardens, the entrance to the deluxe rooms, and all the pool suites, they pretty much look the same. And these are the superior suite, which is the entry level to the beach. And then the junior suites, which are one of the favorites. They have a beautiful view of the garden and the ocean. And as I said, they've been totally upgraded over the last couple of years. One of the great features is the fiber optic broadband at the hotel, which is superb. They've actually expanded the bathrooms to the buildings to make the bathrooms larger. Some of the bathrooms you can almost put an extra bed in. The deluxe suites connect to other deluxe suites too. So if you have any need for 2-bedroom suites, the deluxe suite is the right category. And then the pool suites, which is the one that I'm in right now. I wish I could jump in the pool right now, but maybe soon I'll be back in Grenada. This is actually a view from the pool suite, and so you have an outdoor bathtub, and if you can actually park your car right behind these suites and then enter from the back of the suite, which is really quite cool. So this has also been upgraded. All the terraces have been changed recently, and this is where the famous Calabash breakfast is served in the morning. All the suites have butler's pantries behind, and it's pretty much a whole dining experience for breakfast in the morning. You have your hot coffee, then your fruit plate, and then your hot breakfast. So people really like the fact you can just pretty much stroll out of bed and get straight to your breakfast on your terrace. Penthouse, and then the villas. They're a really great value for money. Roughly for a 5-bedroom villa in a winter season, it's about $3,000 or $4,000. I mean, don't quote me on it. It's just an approximation. But they're really incredible value for money, and they're enormous. So this is the Caribali. And then the next one would be the pool house, which has a massive pool for a 2-bedroom suite. They seem to have quite a few parties there too, as the pool is so large. And then Tree Frog. Some of them you can actually rent together. You can make it up to a 12-bedroom villa if you rent them all together. So it's perfect for small wings, etc. And then Hummingbird is the most high-end one, I would say, or the most modern one, with horrible views, as you can tell from the hotel. So this is the villa. So not too shabby. I always wanted to do a fam trip there, but hopefully soon again in that villa. Then the dining. Calabash is obviously extremely well known for its dining. It has the best restaurant on the island. I already made the beautiful breakfast, but you can also now have breakfast on your terrace. And this is the beach club. I think last time I was there, I gained about 3 kilos in a week. It was just so good. And here they have the lobster tacos, lobster mac and cheese, all these non-fattening foods that eat. This is the changed beach bar 2 and restaurant, beach club, sorry, which has a beautiful view on the bay. As I mentioned before, Rhodes Restaurant is an exceptional restaurant that I wish I could go again soon. And then obviously we do weddings, and this is the beach. So the great thing about the beach is that there's no other, this is the end of the beach, and there's no other hotels on that beach. So it feels very private, very secluded. It's really important to remember that. And then the wellness area with the pool and the spa, which is just adjacent to that, and the juice bar and the fitness center. So, and this is the spa, which has reopened 2 years ago, I believe now. So the boutique, we have tennis courts, the fitness center, and of course, quite a few other activities that we offer. So I don't know if you've been to Grenada, but it's an absolutely lovely island. I love going to the chocolate factory and taste all the chocolates. And I haven't done this activity yet, which is the hiking. I haven't done yet either, but the underwater sculpture park seems to be sensational. So it's about it's about a 30-minute drive, and then it's you can swim to it or you can dive. So, and as I said, this is Leo, the owner. It's a family-owned property, and as you can tell, they have a very, very happy staff there. Most of the staff has been there for quite a few years. Oops. These are some of the offers. We have, in general, a half-board offer, not in the winter, but until December 22nd, and then again in the summer. Grenada, you need a minimum 7-day reservation. You need to have a negative PCR test within 3 days of traveling, and within the hotel, you can pretty much enjoy the whole hotel. There's no restrictions of where you can be at the hotel. But if you want to leave the hotel, after day 4, you need to have a test in order to be able to enjoy the island. If not, you can just stay within the hotel and go straight back to the airport. And that's in a nutshell. And now my other favorite is Cap Maison St. Lucia, who is owned by the Gobat family. It's about an hour and a half from the airport. So it's from here to the northern part. I would definitely recommend, if your clients can afford it, to think about the helicopter transfer, which is an experience on its own. But we're right here, and 5 minutes from golf course, about 10 minutes from Rodney Bay, where there's a lot of great restaurants and bars, etc. So this is a quick aerial shot to explain the hotel. The hotel is located on the original grounds of the Gobat family, and this was their original house called Saman House. I repeat it, Saman House, which is the original 4-bedroom villa. They then built a hotel around it, and it's mostly like it's built as a villa resort. There's several villas in which you can book specific accommodations. So on the top floor, you'd have a 3-bedroom and a 3-bedroom downstairs. You can rent the accommodations separately. As you can see from this picture, one of the real unique features of Cap Maison is all these amazing rooftop terraces, which are just sensational. So just a quick explanation, you enter here at the roundabout. This is a boutique, the spa. There's a wine cellar right behind. This is where you mostly can find the general manager. But it's a beautiful wine cellar. And then you walk down towards the water where you have the cliff at Cap, the pool with 2 levels. And then you can go stairs down to the water. The beach is on the left side. And it's just a couple of minutes down to get there. So this is another view from these villas. This is a layout of the one floor of one of these villas. So you can book a 1-bedroom suite, which are absolutely humongous. I think they're about 150 square meters. So you have the dining room, a living room, outdoor terrace, a breakfast corner, kitchen, and then you can interconnect to a deluxe room. And if you want to make it a 3-bedroom, you can add the junior suite, but that would connect from the hallway. You could also make this a 6-bedroom villa by booking the 2 3-bedroom villas in one go. So and this is the entry-level garden view room, going up to the junior suite. And the main difference between junior suite and the garden view room is the extra, terrace, ocean view facing terrace. And then these are the ocean view suites with pools. So on the ground floor, it's always the 1-bedroom that has access to the pool. And in the upper level, it's a 1-bedroom that has a spiral staircase to the rooftop terrace and pool. Absolutely beautifully done. And this is definitely my favorite suite. I have to say, I've worked for the Caribbean for many, many years, and these top suites, to me, are some of the best in the Caribbean. Yeah. Apparently, there's some wild parties there on New Year's too, but no photography allowed. I'm not sure what goes on there. But here you go. It's won many, many awards. And these are the terraces of the 1-bedroom suites. The awards were there in the middle, but and then you have the courtyard suites too, which is beautiful. So obviously you can sense that it has these Spanish architectural influence, and some of the suites have access to this pool here. Some of the suites also have jacuzzis, and these are quite favorite for the honeymooners. And here you see the deck of the pool. Also the view of the entrance to the main restaurant, the Cliff at Cap. And this is the only white Rastafarian chef in the Caribbean. He's quite famous, and I have to say the food is absolutely splendid. It's gotten so many great reviews and really unique special features. I'm not sure if some of you have watched The Bachelor in the United States, but this was featured in The Bachelor, where they had the wedding proposal right here. And then there's a zip liner where you can have obviously the bucket of champagne with either the engagement ring in it, or that would just drop down to this beautiful platform where you can have private dinners. So the Clifford Cap, this beautiful private dining area. And as you can tell, just from the pictures, the food is delicious. So you can almost taste it looking at it. And then this is quite famous too. It's the Naked Fisherman. There's a few stories about the Naked Fisherman, but I'll keep them for another time. This is the restaurant, which is also open to outside guests. So it's a real unique experience to have that true Caribbean beach bar experience. It's one of these places you just want to be there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. So with fantastic food, music, and incredible staff. So some pictures of the food. And this is the famous general manager, Ross Stevenson. We also have a great dining experience where you have you go to 3 areas of the hotel. So you go to the Naked Fisherman for your appetizer, then the Clifford Cap for your main course, and then you can have your dessert here with some wines, and we also have our own rum, our own beer. And me being Belgian, as we were famous for our beers, this is definitely a really good beer. And this is also one of the rushes made in bottle by Maison. Obviously, we offer spa treatments. We have the salty spa. And we also do, definitely, this is something I definitely recommend, is this excursion to the Soufrière and the Pitons. It's a great experience to just have the whole view of St. Lucia while you're going to the excursion. So I've done it once. It was absolutely amazing. It's really reasonable too. Hopefully soon we can offer these in a way, the cooking classes where you actually go pick out your local food. One of the owners, Adam, is a big runner, so he does a lot of the runs on St. Lucia. And also, if you have any people that like bird watching, there's 5 indigenous species in St. Lucia that you can obviously, if you have a lot of patience, try to go see. So oops, and that's it. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Patrice. That was amazing. What was it? The Naked Fisherman?
Naked Fisherman, yes. Yeah, there's some funny stories about it, but I don't think it's appropriate to mention today. So.
Okay, I'll call you later. Right, okay. Okay, Glynis.
I forgot to say about the, I just realized that I forgot to say that about the protocols for St. Lucia, which are slightly relaxed. So you need a PCR test within 7 days, and then you can pretty much enjoy the hotel. And there's, because the hotel is COVID certified, and then there's some activities that you can enjoy on the island quite freely. So it's a great place to go now if you have any, or to send your clients to in the near future if you have anybody looking. So thank you so much. And hopefully we can see some of your clients traveling a lot in masses soon.
Yes, exactly. Right, perfect. Thank you very much, Patrice. So, okay, so Glynis, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to introduce you. So it won't be 1 second. Okay, so just need to move this out of the way. Okay, Glynis, over to you.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're okay. We've had a little bit of an IT burp at my end, not my booking rewards, I hasten to add. So we are working, Sarah's helping me. She's doing all the button pressing. So we'll kick off with no further ado. I'm Glynis Jeffrey. I'm from Elegant Hotels, have been for many, many, many years. I probably know many of you, I hope so. And if not, then you can reach out to me at any time. Thank you, Sarah. Next. I'd like to just show you, first of all, a video. So there we go, that gives you an overview. You can see we've got a little bit of, I don't know if you've got a clear screen there, I hope so. What I want to do within the presentation, because I think probably a lot of you will be familiar with Elegant Hotels. We have 7 properties in Barbados, and we're sort of well known, certainly in the UK market, and the US market is joyfully waking up to us, which is fantastic. Each of the properties are different to one another, but they have some common qualities and values that are Elegant values. So we have full breakfast or all-inclusive plans for everybody. I think one of the most exciting things is the complimentary water sports and non-motorized water sports, which includes water skiing, stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking. And for a family of 3 kids and active parents, that can actually save a huge amount of money. And we have superb water sports team. We call them our sort of aqua schools, because they'll teach you to paddleboard and you can have some water skiing lessons and so on. It's really, really good. We have the complimentary water taxi to the sister hotels on the West Coast properties, which is really well used. It's a sort of local, not a bling taxi. It's very local and very cute, I think is the best word, and it's used all the time. So you can actually be staying at Colony Club and go and have lunch at Tamarind, or vice versa, and the other hotels on the West Coast. Each property offers qualified, trained beach and pool ambassadors, and each property also offers bespoke tours and activities, which will be different to each one, but you can join and book a tour if you wanted to that is being operated from one of the other hotels. Every guest has access, obviously over 18, to fitness centres, mostly on the owned property. With the small properties, you have access to Tamarind. Free Wi-Fi everywhere, and a really, really good dine around programme. So whether you're on all-inclusive or bed and breakfast plan, half boards, there is a dine around programme that you can jump into. And all of these offerings and all our latest tacticals are available through nearly all tour operators, or whichever way you want to book. Thank you. Sarah, are you there? Oh, thank you. These are just the updates really on what's happening right now, because I'll in a short while come on to the overall, what's available all the time, because things are slightly different. The Tourist Office, Barbados Tourist Authority, have been really proactive. You have your test in the UK 72 hours or no later than 72 hours before travelling. That seems to be going very smoothly. And then you have a second test 4 days after that first, wherever you had that first test. So what we did, because we're able to, is rather than you spending those first 48 hours in quarantine in your room, which has been some quite negative PR, which is a shame. What we did is we decided to open Treasure Beach, which is just a 36-room property, which we completely renovated 2 years ago. So anybody coming into the island who doesn't want to quarantine in their room, for instance, at Colony Club, they can have their first few days at Treasure Beach, where they have access to the property. They have meals served in their room, quality a la carte dining in their rooms, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And they have an entertainment program tailor-made for them, got movies under the stars and dining themes and so on. It's working very, very well. You just have to look at the feedback from everybody. It's a very, very good service. And we've literally just today decided to extend this. We were going to be doing this to the end of until Christmas time, and we're extending it to the end of February. It is working very, very well, and it looks like the safeguard measures that the government have in place will extend. And I think it's a good thing. It keeps the island very safe. And once everybody's out of the holding hotel, they go to whichever hotel they've booked, and they're then free to travel around the island, and they feel very safe, as does the island. So that's a good thing. And we've adapted very quickly. So that's great news. Waves Hotel and Spa opened back in August, and we have some amazing reviews. We've had a fantastic couple of months. The spa is fully open, and you can confidently sell that for any last minute bookings that I actually think are going to come in. So from August, middle of August, all's going perfectly on an all-inclusive basis, and I'll tell you more about the Waves later on. And then we have Colony Club, which opened a month ago and also doing very well. Colony is on a bed and breakfast or a meal plan basis. Also, everything's going fine. Just to reassure you, therefore, that everything's really good. You may or may not have heard that in December last year, so a year ago, we were bought by Marriott, and we're still Elegant Hotels. The COVID and closures have delayed any more significant mergers, but at some point in the future, I don't think in the foreseeable future, obviously there'll be more Marriott involvement. But the first thing that's been a tremendous benefit is their commitment to cleanliness, their commitment to employees' safety, as well as guest safety and health. And that's at every single touch point throughout the hotels, not just front of office, as some people have reported in other countries. Throughout every property, we are squeaky clean. We have full reopening schedules. So I say we have Treasure, Waves and Colony already open. And Crystal, Tamarind are due to open next week, which is great, ready for Christmas, with the House and Turtle Beach opening at the turn of the year. And each of our properties are designated hotels for quarantining, if indeed required. So if a guest comes to the island and does not want to have the freedom of going to Treasure Beach, where they can access all areas, they can go to their hotel of choice, but they have to stay in their room, and we will look after them accordingly. It's not ideal, but it's amazing how many people are adapting to it, because there's desperate desire to get some sun on the bones, to get your body in the water. They're putting up with a fair amount, and it keeps the island very safe. The conditions there are very, very good. So here we have Colony Club. Just a little reminder now, we'll jump on just to remind you of each of the properties. Colony is very much our flagship property, 96 rooms, bed and breakfast with meal plans. Here we have a luxury ocean view room and a sample of the free water sports I mentioned earlier on. It's very, very popular, dining on the deck, on the water's edge. We then go down the coast to Crystal Cove, which is all-inclusive little village property. Water sports, again, as I mentioned before, and a very, very, two restaurants and a really, really good culinary offering for an all-inclusive property. This is the one-bedroomed suites where you have an upstairs, downstairs, and your bedroom is upstairs, and the sofa here can be converted to a bed as well, as a pop-up bed, or indeed you can have a smaller bed put in there for children. And again, fantastic water sports. Crystal's great for all ages, caters for children with a great kids club too. Tamarind on the west coast, you can see Treasure Beach just to the left, immediately left next to it. And on the right, on the far right of the screen, you can see the house. But we're looking now at Tamarind, which used to be called Tamarind Cove, now known as Tamarind. And Tamarind a year ago converted to all-inclusive very successfully. I was a bit dubious, but I have to say it's been a huge success, and also adds the Dine Around program. And we have the restaurant Daphne's right next door, which is part of the all-inclusive program for Tamarind guests. So that's great news. This is my favorite room. I absolutely love it. I have a chance to stay there whenever I can. We've got the ocean view and the beach view and the pool view. And the next one. This shows this fantastic kids water trampoline that we have. And to be honest with you, you find the adults on there far more than the kids, and I think I'd be one of them. Very, very popular, and we certainly have that out throughout the winter. And then next door, as I mentioned, and we talked about earlier, is Treasure Beach, which we bought 3 years ago actually, fully refurbished. And it's our holding hotel for the moment until the end of February, but it's a beautiful little hotel. This is the 1-bedroom suites with the plunge pools, 1 floor up, very, very popular. We have 4 of them in total, 2 with plunge pools. Otherwise, the rooms are all suites, 35 rooms, lovely beach access, as well as a superb veranda for sunbathing, 2 areas for sunbathing. And it's adults only, so it's superb for honeymoons and so on. Down on the south coast, we have Turtle Beach, ever popular. I think everybody knows Turtle Beach. It's been in the portfolio for, oh gosh, I've been here 16 years, and it's been certainly a lot longer than that. But Turtle is a wonderful, vibrant family hotel on the south coast, 10 minutes from the buzzing nightlife on normal days. And we have to think about normal days. And here's a junior suite. All rooms are suites, and this is the normal size of the lead-in category. So you can see that even at leading category, the rooms are big. We go right through to 1-bedrooms with a separate bedroom and living room. Water sports, again, you can see the swell is slightly more on the south coast. I love it because it's so warm, it's nice to get the breeze. But if you've got little toddlers, then that's why we have the 3 pools and a kids pool as well, because the water is a little bit more brisk, the waves. And another great one is Waves Hotel, I mentioned earlier on. This is an aerial view. You can see the beach is quite private. Beaches in Barbados are public. So it's quite nice to have a little cove beach here. There's not much passing traffic. It's very much a beach that belongs to us unofficially. The rooms are stunning. This is a ocean view junior suite, second category up. You can see it's sort of earthy tones, fresh sea colours as well. Waves is famous for wellness, and I think this is the most important thing. In the north side of the property, 79-roomed property, there's a north and south side. The north side is adult only, and is where you have access to the spa. And we have an amazing yoga program. We have 7 treatment rooms and a program of activities, and it's a superb wellness stay. But it is away from the hustle and bustle of the south side of the property. So that's very, very good. And here we have the house, the adorable house, multi-award winning, and there's nothing like it in Barbados. It's 34 rooms. If we could have the next slide, please, Sarah. 34 rooms. This is a junior suite, ocean view, again, second category in. And it's champagne breakfasts, afternoon tea, canapes at sundown, ambassador service, no check-in, no concierge. It's a totally sand between your toes experience, very chic, very cool, very relaxed. Everybody gets a complimentary jet lag massage, which can be either in your room, on your terrace, or under the pergola. Yeah, Kate, it's gorgeous, I tell you. I think, sorry, we have some IT problems, some tech problems. So I think I'm right in saying I'm towards the end of the presentation. So just a little bit of a recap. 7 properties in Barbados. We are now Marriott owned, but the impact and change to all-inclusive, which is certainly going to happen. We fall under the Marriott all-inclusive umbrella now, but all the changes are a long way off because of COVID. Everything is as you've always known us, and we're all very, very happy. And busy, actually, busy. Thank
you very much, Glenn. That's good. It's good to see everybody busy. We just can't wait for everybody.
It is. I think there's such pent-up demand. We've relaxed our cancellation policies. We've been as flexible as we possibly can because we just want everybody to come and enjoy Barbados. I think in the UK market, obviously Barbados is very well known, And you know, of those 7 hotels, there should be one that's perfect for your client.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Glynis. And now we're going to transport over to Mexico. Mr. Brooks.
Hello. Let me
Stage is
just
yours.
get my screen. Come on. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I'm Graham, and I'm the Business Development Manager for the UK for the all-inclusive Hard Rock hotels in Mexico and the Dominican Republic. I know over the last couple of weeks, or a few weeks ago, we actually featured Hard Rock Punta Cana, and we featured Unico 2087. So today we're going to actually look at the Hard Rock hotels in Cancun and Riviera Maya. So on the sort of Caribbean coast there, as I said, we also have the Hard Rock Hotel in Punta Cana, Los Cabos and Vallarta. It always sounds sort of quite cheesy when I say this, but it's absolutely true. At all our all-inclusive Hard Rock hotels, every room is fit for a rock star. Okay, because every single room that we have from lead-in has a double jacuzzi bathtub, so all rooms have jacuzzis, in-room minibar, replenished daily. We offer 24-hour complimentary room service, which a lot of all-inclusive hotels either don't do or they might make a charge for it. But with us, if you get back from Coco Bongos at 4 in the morning thinking, I really need something to eat, then just phone down for it. And the last thing I'm going to mention on there is actually our complimentary Wi-Fi, which is throughout the hotel. So if you want to keep in touch with anybody via any methods, it's very easy to do so. The Wi-Fi really is fantastic. So the Hard Rock Hotel Cancun, it's in the hotel zone, so it's very much 5-star territory. All rooms at the Hard Rock Hotel in Cancun have a water view. So as you can see from this picture, this is actually the lagoon at the front of the hotel. So where you get the most amazing sunsets. And then at the other side of the hotel, which is at the front or the back, I'm not really sure, but it has amazing ocean views. So that's the front of the hotel overlooking that guitar-shaped driveway. And then a room with a view overlooking the stunning beach there in Cancun. The hotel is only 601 rooms, so it's not an overly large hotel. It's just really quite a nice size. You've got the lobby there, which is just sets the tone as you go into the property in a really sort of nice way. If anybody's familiar with sort of Hard Rock cafes, which is in many ways what we're more famous for, you can see there that we've got the memorabilia throughout the hotel. So if you've seen that in the Hard Rock cafes, we've got fantastic memorabilia right throughout the hotels, which makes the hotels really, really interesting. That's our deluxe gold room. That's our lead-in room in Cancun. So I described it sort of almost Floridian in size. You know, a lot of Florida hotels have big rooms, and that's just what we're like in Cancun. That's actually with a king-size bed. All rooms we can either do with a king-size bed or with 2 double beds, whichever is the sort of the guest preference. But you would book that from the beginning. You wouldn't request that. You would be knowing which kind of room that you were going to get. Hard Rock Cancun, we have 6 restaurants and 5 bars. It is about fine dining. I think very often people can sort of misinterpret that Hard Rock is going to be sort of like a Hard Rock cafe on speed, really, but it's not. I mean, we've got there Asian fusion, we've got a Brazilian, got Mexican, Italian. So we've got a great range of restaurants, and that's actually of all of our all-inclusive Hard Rock hotels. That's not just here that we've got that great choice of restaurants to sort of go at. So that's the Hard Rock Hotel in Cancun. That's a fantastic ocean views there. Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya is actually like 2 hotels in one. They literally, if you can see my hands, they actually look like that. To one side, you've got Hacienda, which is our family-friendly side, and on the other, you've got Heaven, which is adult only. Important to know, adults can go anywhere on property. So if you've got adults that are staying in Hacienda because they've got their children with them, or they're with people with children, the adult can go over to Heaven at any time. As they can go absolutely anywhere. So you've got adult-only restaurants, adult-only bars, and things like that. Adult-only beaches. So you've got the best of both worlds at Hard Rock Riviera Maya. So this is Hacienda. You've got the lobby there, so you can see it's very Mexican in its style and sort of feel, but with that sort of hard rock element sort of thrown in there with memorabilia and everything. The lobby area is huge. You can't see the size of the space on this one, but it's a huge space, and we've got nightly entertainment going on in there as well every night. So whether it's a sort of DJ, a band, sort of great things for kids going on, lots of things going over in Hacienda. We've got a lobby in Heaven as well, which I'll show you in a moment, and again with sort of entertainment going on there. Deluxe Gold Room is our lead-in room, so you can see it here with 2 double beds, so we can sleep 2 adults, 2 children in there. We can actually do rollaways as well, if you've got a boy and a girl, but you can still only sleep 4 in there. It doesn't go to 5 or 6 or anything. We do have, and these are definitely worth remembering, these are our family suites. With our family suites, you've got that guaranteed interconnecting door. So you've got a king size bed here in one room. You can see through to the next room where you've got 2 double beds. So we can actually sleep 2 adults, 4 children, and room for a cot. So when you've got that larger family and you're all sort of thinking, hopefully in the next few weeks and months, you know, I need a room for this larger family, then do remember us at sort of Hard Rock Hotels. This one I'm showing you here is in Riviera Maya, but we do have the family suites at Punta Cana and so on and so forth. So we do have them at the different hotels. Again, great choice of bars and restaurants. The Asian fusion, fantastic for kids because we have the chefs doing all the teppanyaki. So it's really great fun. And I think we've got pizza, you know, the Italian and everything. So great choices of restaurants. Very unique for a hotel in Riviera Maya, we have what's called Woodward. Woodward is a 29,000 square foot building. It's actually that's about the size of an aircraft hangar, to put it into context. And within this building, we've got a skateboard park, a BMX track, snowboarding, dry ski slope skiing, scooter, cheerleading, sprung floor, parkour free running course, and a digital media center, and sort of things being added all the time. So I think this thing is perfect if you've got that family with sort of particularly, you know, it's from children from like 7 upwards, but if you've got sort of particularly teenagers that probably didn't even really want to go on the holiday to start with, then you've got some amazing things at Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya, so some great things going on. Outside of that building, we've got Rectangle, which is one of the Ninja Warrior courses. So, you know, where you sort of, you're timed as you're going through and you sort of climb over things and under things and jump and all sorts of exciting things. And at the end of there, you've got the buzzer. So it's the fastest time through. So, and so very often we're asked, can adults get involved in this? If you're going into anything, adults, you have to have children with you because these really are all about children. But you do get parents actually competing with their own children on this, so it's really, really great fun. Last year, or about 18 months ago, in Riviera Maya, we opened Rockaway Bay, which is a 23-slide water park. So when hotels very often say, we've got a water park, and they actually mean 2 slides, no, this is the real deal. It's 23 water slides, including 6 slides that just for adults. This is completely free. Woodward and Rectangle, there is a small charge to it, but with Rockaway Bay, this is completely free. And then we've got a sort of snack bar and everything sort of near there. So if families want to sort of go there for the day, then they can do that. It's really a great place to be. Moving over to Heaven now. This is sort of a really cheesy gag. I do apologise in advance. This is our Stairway to Heaven. My jokes don't get much better than that. So you've got the Stairway to Heaven. You can see from the colour scheme there, it's different from Hacienda. It's got a whole different vibe about it, and it's just a great part of the hotel. You can see the lobby there on the bottom right. So I said we might have a salsa band on in there, we might have a DJ, but lots of great things going on over in the Heaven lobby each evening. This is our lead-in room. I think what you can see from Cancun and Hacienda to here is our rooms are very different. You know, we've not just sort of painted them in a different colour. It's a whole different vibe about it. It's a bit more sort of adult. So you've got the jacuzzi bathtub that I was talking about there. Now, we do actually have a room type, which is sort of exclusive to us at Hard Rock Riviera Maya. We have these in Hacienda as well, but I'm showing you Heaven here. And they're called our Deluxe Platinum Sky Terrace. And this is where they're on the top floor. The hotel's only 3 stories high. So on the top floor, you can see that we put a staircase in. That leads them up to their own personal Sky Terrace. So these are absolutely fantastic rooms. If you've got anybody either, I think, just going for a honeymoon or, you know, a wedding or something, or they've just got a few more pounds that they want to spend and invest in their sort of the holiday, their vacation, then the jacuzzi bathtub is actually on the Sky Terrace out there. You can see from the image there opposite that they're the entire property, so I say in Hacienda and in Heaven, they're very private. You can't see over from one to the other. So if you've got people that want that little bit of privacy, then it's absolutely perfect for that. Again, great choice of bars and restaurants, including at the bottom left there, you've got Le Petit Courgeon, which is our French restaurant over in Heaven. So that's an adult-only restaurant. Probably one of my favourite places at Hard Rock Riviera Maya is Club Heaven Bar. I'm not really a sort of nightclub person, but have a few drinks in the bar here. You can see it's really quite swish, and then head into the nightclub. Now, it's a unique nightclub. We don't have a dance floor as such, so it sounds a bit strange. So what we replace that with? It's actually a swimming pool. We have a swimming pool and 2 jacuzzis. I've partied in there on many an occasion. Now, one thing to sort of say is, one thing that might be going through some of your minds is, oh, that sounds a little bit rum. But swimwear is obligatory. So if you're in our nightclub, if you're in our swimming pool at night, swimwear is obligatory. So it's just a great place to be. It's a nightclub that doesn't take itself too serious. It's just great fun. Our Heaven Spa in Riviera Maya, Hard Rock, is actually the largest spa hotel in the Caribbean, and we have 75 spa treatment rooms here. So it is a large spa hotel. So if you've got any customers that particularly like relaxing spa kind of holidays, then do think about Hard Rock. And that's, I'll say, that's in Punta Cana. That's the same in Cancun. We've got spas there, but here 75 spa treatment rooms. Don't forget us for kids. Again, I think a lot of people can think that Hard Rock is a bit adult. Nothing could be further from the truth. This is our Rock City Kids Club. You can see the Rock City Kids Club is for children from 4 years old upwards. We've got our own resident characters to sort of entertain, and they can do character breakfast, character lunches. You can just see on this here some of the things that we can sort of do with kids sort of during the day. But if you actually just look on the right-hand side there, you'll see that for example, Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya and Cancun are open. The kids club is open from 8 in the morning till 9 at night. So it's not, we'll look after the kids, a couple of hours a day. It is a long time. So, parents can sort of do what they want and enjoy their holiday as well. You hopefully are aware of our Limitless Resort Credit Program. Limitless Resort Credit is where we give our guests their spending money, and it is limitless. They can spend their resort credit on the golf courses. If you're at Cancun or Riviera Maya, you can actually use both golf courses there. So you've got 2 great golf courses to sort of play at. You can use it in the spa, so you can have as many spa treatments as you want. You can use it in our beauty salon, on excursions. So if you want to go to Tulum or Chichen Itza, it's all included. We do charge a 25% service fee for resort credit. So for example, if you have a spa treatment that is in the brochure and it's showing it's $200, you're only going to pay $50 for that spa treatment. So the added value at staying in one of our properties is immense. It just really does add great value. So I say, if you've got people, golf, spa, want beauty spa treatments, do things. One thing I would say that's really important is, as a travel agent, please talk about resort credit to your customers. I say this because I worry that if you don't, and your customer just happens to be talking to another travel agent down the road or something, and they mention resort credit, they might think it's the agent that's giving the resort credit and not us at the hotel. So do talk about resort credit with your customers and make sure they are aware of it so you can clinch that sale. I'm not going to go on for anything really with weddings, but we do the most amazing wedding program at our hotels, and providing the couple stay for 14 nights, you can see here we do include our the bride's hair and makeup, groom's manicure, pre or post wedding massage, and 40 photographs, and that's all complimentary. We do, as our complimentary wedding package, we do upgraded wedding packages. If it's a full legal wedding, there is a charge for between $650 and $1,000 to pay for the legal aspect of that. But if anybody wants any information, my My email address is just coming up in a second, so you can email with anything. I will send information to everybody about this. This is our Hard Rock Safe and Sound program powered by Ecolab. Obviously, everybody's talking about the moment about the sort of health and safety of guests, and it is paramount. You can see here just some of the things that we do. I say, don't make notes on this. I'll send you the information on a PDF that you can send it to your customers. So every member of staff, every guest, as they're coming into the hotel, they're temperature checked. We don't stand there sort of with something at their head. It's actually all done by overhead monitors. The social distancing increase clearly. All the sunbeds are actually spaced apart, so nothing really to sort of worry about. Hopefully, we're going to be crossing this one soon, fingers crossed. Probably the most exciting thing I'm going to talk about today is our brand new Vivant Rewards program. Many of you will be aware that for many years we've given free nights to stay at Hard Rock hotels, depending on the business you do. And it's been a little bit complicated, but thanks to the help of Sarah and My Booking Rewards, life just got a little bit easier. So we're launching Vivant Rewards by RCD Hotels. Put simply, we're paying you £20 a booking, €20 if you're in Europe. So £20 a booking. We're also doing the free stay, so we've not dropped those, so you can earn points for staying free nights at our hotels. We're also launching with that Vivant Rewards special events. So from time to time, we will be either taking agents out to dinner. We've got something really exciting that I've been sort of sitting on my hands for weeks now. But we've actually got a box at the O2 to see Elton John on his farewell tour in November. So hopefully somebody from here is going to be joining us at that. That's going to be really exciting. So the more bookings you do, the more chances you get to enter into sort of these things. The rewards program actually covers the all-inclusive Hard Rock hotels that we're talking about now. We own Unico 2087. We also own the Nobu hotels in Los Cabos, Mexico, and in Chicago in the USA, and brand new residents by Marriott in Merida and Cancun in Mexico. The web address for our program is at the bottom there, vivant by rcdeurope.com. So make a note of that. Go on this afternoon, sign up, and sort of get doing any bookings you can. If you need any help with anything, I'll give you my email address in a second. So let's clinch those sales together. That's what it's all about. For anybody that's with us today from the USA and Canada, please don't try and join on to this one. It's coming for you. I know you've got AMP rewards at the moment, and that will still continue just for the moment, but it's going to get even bigger and better for you soon. So please don't try and log on to this at the moment. But if you're in Europe, come along and join us straight away and sort of get signed up. So that's it from me. That's my email address on there. You've got my mobile number if you're in the UK. I can see the questions are pinging up here, and I've sort of been going on so fast. I haven't had a chance to look at them, but I will have a look at those in a moment. So thank you, and back to you, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Graham. What we're going to do, because we've gone on so long today, and so thank you everybody for still staying on, because this has been a long webinar. I hope you've learned a lot. We're going to go straight on to the question to put into the draw. So when I do the spin to win tomorrow, and any of the questions I'll email out to you that you haven't answered, and then you can reply back directly to the agent. So that's good. Okay, so Graham, as soon as you're on, you're ready, you're rocking and rolling. What is your question? And remember, everybody, you need to go into change to all panelists and attendees, and the first person to answer gets 10 entries tomorrow into the spin to win. So, and your prize and your question, go for it, Graham.
Our prize is 3 nights at Hard Rock Hotel Riviera Maya, which is where I should be right now, actually on holiday, but never mind. My question is, our water park at Riviera Maya, 23 slides. How many are exclusive for adults and teenagers? We've got.
So we've got the first person, Ushma, who said 6.
Yeah,
is
well
that
done.
Correct?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Jenny,
Super.
you were just a bit too slow
okay,
there.
Torrance. See, Jenny always says she can't do it quickly, but she's the second person. So, Torrance, what's your prize?
I'm gonna gift somebody £50 on their MBR card or account, and they can enjoy that however they like. And whoever comes second is going to get a really nice little goodie bag with some seasonal treats.
Hi, what's your question?
I saw a question from a lady, and I'll just answer it quickly. all the attractions, all the hotels that are authorized as COVID secure are on the travel authorization website. So if you go there, you'll see the full list. But I'll do a digital pack to everybody at the end of this, so you'll get lots more information. What's the name of the very Christmassy drink? Somebody got it already. Yes, the Christmassy drink that we have in Jamaica. Sorrel, correct. I didn't even see who was first, but somebody did get it before I even said it. So sorrel is the name of the drink that we drink in the Caribbean at Christmas. So the first two, and we'll sort them out with the gift and the goodie bag. Thank you.
Brilliant. Super.
It's not unique. It's not unique to Jamaica. Other islands drink it as well, and you can get beer that's sorrel infused. So if you not big on hibiscus tea or hibiscus drink, but you rather have beer with sorrel, you can try that as well.
Perfect. Patrice, what's your prize and what's your question?
The prize is a £100 Amazon voucher and a bottle of rum. I thought I'd give a really tough question. I'll keep it with tough one. What is the name of the original villa at Cap Maison of the owners? What is the name of the original villa of the owners at Cap Maison? Oh wow, people are really attentive. Yeah.
Samantha?
The first one, someone, yeah.
Samantha.
Hummingbird is at Calabash. Congratulations.
So Emma, you're going to be entered 10 times into the spin to win. And last but not least, Glynis, you'll need to unmute yourself.
Hey, right, last but not least, how many amazing hotels does Elegant Hotels have on the beautiful island of Barbados? Yay, there you go.
So
Fabulous.
Okay, super duper. So I'll do the spin to win tomorrow. It'll be on Facebook Live at 12 o'clock noon. So I'm going to send out all contact details to all of the panelists. So thank you so much, everybody. We know it's been a long one. We hope you've learned a lot. Keep looking your bookings on mycaribbeanrewards.com. And we will see you next week. We've got a luxury webinar next week. Same time, same place. So we'll see you soon. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks,
and
everybody.
thank you to the panelists. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.